Hi everyone, we're going to go over week 13 in this video. So this is our week before our Thanksgiving break, and you got a lot of work done last week. So with your putting together your reader's guide drafts and your editor's projected inquiry draft. And so this week it's slightly slower in that you did a lot of work last week, and we're going to return and get some peer review done on that work, return to it and get some peer review done, and make some revision plans about what you want to do going forward with the reader's guide and the editor's projected inquiry. Okay, so first of all, I would like to say that I was really impressed with many of the drafts of the reader's guide. People really, put a lot of work into those, and they're looking great. So for a lot of people, you're on the, you've got the bulk of the work on the reader's guide done. So as I was going through the reader's guides, what I do is I make notes to myself on things that I'm noticing that not everybody, but some people are doing, and that need to be addressed in revision. And so I want you this week, on Monday, to first read through these general comments on the Reader's Guide draft, and also to look through the Reader's Guide checklist. Both of these are meant to help you with the peer response this week. So you want to work off the checklist and my comments to help you give better comments to your group. And it can obviously also help you think about what you need to work on for your own draft. So for the comments, open these up. So the comments for the Reader's Guide draft, I have broken them down section by section. This is just kind of in general things that I'm noticing. Cover page, acknowledgments, table of contents. So it's pretty self-explanatory. Please make sure you read through them all carefully. And as I said, not all of them apply to everybody, but there is something in these comments that I'm sure you can take and use to apply to your own draft. So again, this is what I'm noticing in general about all the drafts. All right. And so I've broken that down by each section. Okay, so look this through to see what you may need to work on your own, and also use this for the peer review that you'll do on Monday as well. The next thing to help you with your Reader's Guide peer review is this Reader's Guide checklist. So you can, the way I suggest you use this on Monday is to use it as a guide to help you in your peer review. And then later on, you may want to go through your own reader's guide again and do this checklist for your own reader's guide to see what you need to work on. Okay, so this can really help you with peer review and knowing, if you notice something about maybe somebody's glossary that's not matching up with here, you can point that out to them. So this is the second time you're probably seeing this list, because I did send out an announcement last week, and it will not be the last time you see it either. So I'll have you do this checklist another time after Thanksgiving break, before you turn in the final draft of your reader's guide. Okay, so you're not turning that in until after Thanksgiving break. Okay, and then for your peer response, you're responding to two things on Monday. So the editor's projected inquiry. Okay, so you're going to use the comments directly onto the Google Drawing, and then you're going to do Google Comments on the Reader's Guide Google Doc as well. Okay, and so you are using these questions to help you give specific feedback to your team members. So again, use my comments on the Reader's Guide draft and the checklist to help you with that as well. Also, please stay on top of doing peer review. There will be at the end of the semester a way for you to anonymously rate the engagement of the other group members, which I will factor in to the research and writing grade. So please make sure that you are doing that. It's very important that you don't slack off in giving your your team members' feedback. Okay, and so that's all for Monday. And then on Wednesday, you're turning in a revision, 2 separate revision plans. Each of them you want to be about 150 words in the same document. Okay, in this or text box, you can put a text box, Word, or Google Doc. Okay, and then I have instructions for how to add your the editor's projected inquiry into your reader's guide. So we think of it as kind of a bonus feature, in the same way that you would see that at the end of a movie or documentary. The editor's projected inquiry is kind of a bonus, if you had more time, what would you like to do going forward? So these are specific instructions about how to add that and where and what headings to use. Okay, and please don't forget that with the infographic, you also have an editor's commentary that's usually about a paragraph that creates some context for the reader about what they're seeing in the infographic. Right. And that's it for Wednesday. And then on Friday, you have the final studio. So this will be your last studio. And this one is focused on proofreading and editing. So you're going to use this the next week on Monday for proofreading and editing your reader's guide, so that we can square that reader's guide draft away and be pretty much done with it, so that we can get started on the final assignment, which is the portfolio, which we'll be working on until the end of the semester. Okay, so that's it for this week. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I hope you all have a good week.